Hey everybody, good morning. Let's do some stretches, all right? Some quick little movement. So we're all sitting down at our desk. Let's just stand up and sit down 10 times. Okay, make sure you come to a full seated position on your seat. Okay, stand all the way up nice and tall. Squeeze your glutes. You can speed it up a little bit if you want. And if you've lost track, you know you always have to do two more. Do two more. One. And two, last one, come all the way down to the seat. Let's cross one leg over. So we're going to start with the lower body, move our way up. So cross one leg over, so your ankle is right on top of the quad, okay? Now you're going to push down on this knee. The end goal is to get this shin parallel to the ground. Remember, keeping a nice straight back, so you're not rounding your back and leaning into it. If this is enough of a stretch right here, with you sitting up nice and tall, just hold this position, make sure you're breathing. You don't get quite enough stretch in this, and that's when you want to lean forward, apply more pressure down to the knee, but make sure you still maintain that nice neutral spine, flat back. Don't round into it, okay? If you have to round into it, you're probably getting enough stretch being upright like this. Breathe through. We're going roughly 30 seconds, so we're almost there, and then we're going to switch sides. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch legs. The leg's going to come right across. You might have one side that's a little bit tighter than the other. One leg might not be able to get to parallel like this one. Make sure you're breathing through it. Do not hold your breath every time you exhale. Feel like you can put a little bit more pressure into this leg to drop this knee even further down. Deeper stretch every time you exhale. Make sure you're not leaning to the side too. I've seen that done a lot too, is people trying to get more range of motion by leaning in. Everything is proper posture, easy for me to say, right? Up nice and tall. If you don't get enough, then lean directly forward, not to the side. Okay, outside of the hip, outside of the glute. Same muscle we're stretching here is, if you've seen that exercise demonstration video of the 90-90 hip stretch, where you're completely on the ground, we can just be doing it from a seated position here. 3, 2, 1, and good. Just relax here. I haven't done this one in a few weeks, but this is the old pride and joy, right? Fingers down, arm, wrist, everything is directly at shoulder height, parallel to the ground. There's no bend in the elbow. Use the opposite hand and pull back on the wrist or the back of the hand. Just make sure you're not pulling on the fingers, okay? We want to get a nice little burn stretch going in the top of the forearm, right into the elbow. So we're going to do about 15 seconds with the fingers down, then 15 seconds with the fingers up, so that we can hit both these little muscles in the forearms. Just like all of our other stretches, make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath through this. When you start this stretch, you might not feel it for the first 3 seconds. Give it some time, and then you'll start to get it up in here. It's about 15 seconds. So now, okay, so basically palm up, underneath the forearm up. Using the other hand to pull back on the hand, wrist. Once again, not pulling back on the fingers. We're not looking for a finger stretch here. We're looking for a forearm stretch. Those of you that are typing on your phone all day, okay, these muscles get very tight. You get like some golfer's elbow, tennis elbow right here. So keep pressing, keep pressing. You're going to feel it more on the underneath part of your forearm here. And 3, 2, 1. Let's switch hands. And you can do it in whichever direction you like first. If you want to go fingers up, that's fine. I always go fingers down, pulling back, okay? You can even get your thumb underneath here. This little fulcrum right here of the wrist, and then put the fingers down the back of the hand. You can get a little bit more of a stretch with that and less elbow bend. But make sure that elbow is fully extended and the arms up at shoulder height. You don't want it up here, and you see this a lot, as people dropping here. Keep it up, keep it up. Look for burn on the top of the forearm. Let's go another 3, 2, 1, and fingers, hand, wrist up, and pressing on the palm. Kind of get these fingers of the opposite hand right in between the thumb and the pointer finger. You can get good grip there. 3, 2, 1, and good. And time, good. All right, weave your hands together, reach them up to the ceiling. Remember, I always use this analogy. Pretend like there's someone up in the ceiling tiles above you that's pulling you. So you're trying to stretch everything through shoulders, back through the lats. Okay, someone's up in the ceiling, really pulling you up. Okay, so you're reaching at the ceiling as much as you can. We're going to hold that for about 5 seconds, so we're there. Now while maintaining that stretch, lean to one side. Okay, so you're going to start to get the obliques and the lats. Let's just go 5 seconds each side. Back to the middle, 5 seconds to the other side. Back to the middle, relax for a second, and get the stretch. Reach. And to the left. Make sure you're not leaning forward with this. You're reaching up into the side. If anything, you're kind of reaching back. Back to the middle, back to the right. 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax, shake them out. My new favorite for those of you the last 2 weeks that I've been here. Okay, same thing with those fingers. Be upright in your chair at your desk. Okay, you're completely standing up nice and tall. You're going to reach those fingers away from you as much as you can. You're going to duck your head. So you're actually rounding at the upper to mid back, right at the shoulder blades. You're going to feel it pulling kind of between the middle of the shoulder blades. Okay, so it looks like this. Rounding, trying to hunch your upper back, reaching the arms out in front. Make sure you breathe. Whenever you duck your head, you always want to hold your breath. Don't do that. 3, 2, 1, and good. Let me just do one more with you. Oh, I'm cutting it close here. I might cut out of the screen here, but so I'll take a knee. You can either do this kneeling or standing. Okay, so I have the wrong knee up. So whatever knee is down, that arm is the one that wants to reach up and across. And remember, like the last stretch we were doing there, if anything, not in front, more in back and across. Okay? Keep holding it. If you don't want to drop to a knee, you can stand, but just think the same thing. Whatever leg is back will be the same as if you were kneeling and that knee is down and you want to reach. Okay? So once again, you're going to get pulling through the lat down into your obliques as well. Just about 15 seconds or so on each side. I'm going to switch. Okay, my right knee is down on the ground, so my right arm is going to come up and across. My palm is facing away from me. Okay, I know when I'm standing, I get cut out of the screen, so that's why I'm doing it kneeling. Someone's up in the ceiling, pulling you across, up and across. 3, 2, 1, and good. Quick little correction there. When I was doing the wrist stretch, fingers down, okay, with your palm facing you, and then go once again, fingers down with your palm facing away. I think because of my right wrist, I decided to do like a palm up thing or something, but just a little correction there. So thank you for joining me. Quick little stretch break. I'll be back again next Tuesday. Do this a few times throughout your day, maybe twice a day, or rerun this back. They're every Tuesday, so run it back every single day, okay? Cheers.